Que la que hay, mi gente, Ricotoro. Back on the scene. Really never left. But, anyways, so, quick disclaimer. It's loud here sometimes. That's the Dominican Republic. Life is lived outdoors. It's either sometimes loud or active. That's business and things being done in the daytime. So despite what you may hear in the background occasionally, it's almost boring and eerily quiet in this apartment at night. So anyways, the trade-off is boring and quiet all the time, but that's isolation. Anyways, jumping right in the day. You're gonna learn something, so you're gonna have to follow along. It's not a lot to see this video, so just put your phone or whatever, turn up the volume, and listen. So, few things, 3 or 4 things, and solid real life examples of things that she may do to make you believe she is loyal. And the definition of loyalty may vary. So, first example, in no particular order of importance, is she will always answer your calls to make you believe she's loyal. One night, it was pouring raining, and me and an associate or friend or two are moving in a taxi from one location to another. One of the guys had a date with him. He sat in the front seat with the taxi. And the date was sandwiched between me and a friend in the back seat. Her phone rings. And she just all jittery, I gotta take this call. Like her life depended on it. And as soon as she answers, she lowers the volume, but I could hear the guy struggling to try to speak a little Spanish. And see, the more Spanish, you start really learning Spanish, and I'm far from fluent, but you'll definitely be able to tell when, it's another American or Canadian, etc., that's on the line trying to speak Spanish or speaking Spanish, even if the Spanish is okay. So, he's trying to speak some Spanish, she's trying to fill in the gaps, a little English, blah, 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 blah. And, me and my friend in the back, we kind of look over at each other real quick, and we're like, "What's are you, Bobby?" And she just looks at me with a smirk. And so, he's asking her, what are you doing? I thought you were up in the campo at your mother's, up in Sabaneta or somewhere. And she's like, "Oh, well, remember I told you tomorrow I got a early salon appointment or something. So yeah, I'm in the Wawa on the way back to Puerto Plata tonight. Meanwhile, we're headed to the casino or something right down Pedro Basante." So, one example. Another example. She's wifed up for a couple of days with you in your apartment, hotel, or villa for a week. Got under contract. So, you believe if she pops out to the salon or the supermarket, she's only popping out to get her hair or nails done. Well, a friend of mine that lives here, one of his regulars, comes to see him the other day. And I think he destroys this girl the way he talks, things he does to her. No matter where he goes, she's happy to always go back to her mouth. I'm just saying. And she says that she's leaving. I'll come to you. I can come see you a little more this week if you like, because I'm close by. I'm in Sosua. I'm staying in Casa Linda for a few days. And he's like, oh, okay, good for you. So you and your aunt or your cousin or something are on vacation up there. Good for you, mommy. I mean, we know the deal. But, maybe that dude up there don't care. Or maybe he don't. I mean, maybe he don't know. Maybe he just don't care. Some dudes just don't care. And, it's understandable. And so another thing that they do, so that's it. You think you got her under contract, under lock for a little while because you're paying her hefty. Meanwhile, some other guys like destroying her for like a little 2,000 pesos, 2,500 pesos, putting it in all the holes and sending her back to you for you to be giving U.S. dollars, hundreds of dollars for a couple days stay. Good for you. Hey, if you're happy, I'm happy. I'm just talking shit. I'm just playing around. Don't be sensitive. So the other scenario is she posts pictures of you two together on a WhatsApp status or Facebook or Instagram or something. Like y'all are a happy couple, and some guys believe that that's going to discourage other guys from hitting her up or trying to talk to her or reach out to her. I even saw like on one chick's status the other day, it's like, hey Johnny, I miss you, I love you, I'm thinking of you, I'm waiting on you. Meanwhile, she's not wearing nothing but a couple of tattoos and maybe some panties. And, Johnny or Jimmy or whatever his name is might believe that, she's loyal because otherwise she wouldn't endanger her opportunities by putting his name out there, alluding that she has a boyfriend. Well, guess what? Dudes that either live here or just really like the girl and want to see her, they want to see her, they're going to hit her up. And maybe she won't be out there as frequently or working quite as hard. Maybe trying to fly a little below the radar, but she's definitely flying. Trust me. Trust me on that one. You're learning. Hit that thumbs up. You're learning. So another thing, I knowingly saw it happen. Like, my big 50th 2 years ago was Super Bowl weekend, and I went out of town with somebody because I knew my former number one. I knew that was her big earning weekend. One of her, she'd do a lot better out there than with me. So, but just to show a little respect, we made a little video before I left, and she sent that to me, posted that all over on my birthday. Feliz cumpleaños, happy birthday, numero uno, blah, blah, blah. And like I said, I knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. She knew what I was doing. But some guys, like I said, might discourage them, but other guys don't care or they want to see the girl, so they'll see for themselves. Will she continue to dabble, or is there really anything to be loyal to? Another thing they do is they might ask you to hold their phone or something, while they go somewhere, or like you're at a restaurant or I go to the bathroom, or they might ask you to carry it in your pocket because they don't want to carry a bag. They might leave some valuables at your place. So they try to give that confidence, like they trust you, so you should trust them. That's the game they play. So that's another one they do. And there was one other one. Oh yeah. So the girl that allows you to pay her rent, thinking that she's going to be loyal. And that's not something she particularly does, more something you do, but it's worth noting because, somebody came to see me recently and she's always on time, a little later than, normal. And she let me know she's going to be late though. And she straight up told me, I was in Western Union. It's good for you. Receiving or sending money, I'm just, I was asking. She's like, I was receiving. I said, really? I said, interesting. And she just like told me all the details. See, sometimes when they give a lot of details, when they don't have to, that's when they're telling you something they really can't make up or have no reason to lie. Like she's like, yeah, this guy, like, I give him a little bit of a strip tease every now and then, send it to him, once or twice a week, he pays my rent. And I said, really? And how often does this guy come to town? She's like, twice a year, more or less, maybe 3 on a good year. And I'm like, really? And he thinks this is keeping you in the house. And she's like, basically. Or maybe he thinks maybe I'm in the house a little more. I said, all right, good for him. Good for him. So there you go, man. Just a couple examples, couple things. Hope you learned something. Ricotoro. Subscribe. Tell your mom. Tell your friends. Peace out.